So we have dog helpers. Oh, you cannot have enough dog helpers. Here comes another one. See, they're so helpful. Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today I'm going to do a build inside my little runaway rouser trailer. I have done a no-build build and been living in it for at least 2 months. And so I'm going to start there. It's going to be just a couple of minutes inside here on a no-build build. This is what you can do for practically nothing. And then I'm going to do the actual build, and it's not all that expensive either, but it is construction. So this was it. I've got a grand total of $130 invested inside this no-build build. I'm not counting my bedding or clothes because I had all those things. So, and I've emptied it out because I'm getting ready to bring everything in. So it's empty except for a few things just to demonstrate the size. But I've been living in here for 2 months and I've been reasonably comfortable with just an absolute minimal build. Let me tell you a little bit about the trailer. I had 3 primary numbers. These were the goals that I had to meet, and this was the only trailer that I knew of that I could find that would meet it. Less than $10,000. For some reason, these little tiny trailers are just super expensive. Second, it had to be under 1,000 pounds. That's all the tow rating I've got, and my little Forester is 1,500, but I'm going to have 500 worth of stuff. It had to be under 1,000 pounds. This trailer is factory is 950. And the third number was 5'8". I had to be able to stand up in here. This is 5'10". I'm 5'8", and if I stand straight up, I've got just a little bit above my head here in the middle. It had to be stand-up height, 5'10", and so that's what I've got. That met all. This is the only trailer that I could possibly get that matched all these criteria. So the interior is 6 foot by 8 foot. And then you take a little over an inch for each wall. And so it's, instead of being the full 6 foot across, it's 2.5 inches less. That's still plenty. This is plenty big enough for me. I could live in this the rest of my life. This is roughly the size of most vans. So let me show you how I did my no-build build. This is a Walmart folding 4-foot table. These things are remarkably, remarkably good. And I got my fridge on it, which is plugged in right now to the power station. And over here, let me swing around, I have another, exactly the same. I have 3 of these ones outside. A folding table. I've got my microwave setting in here. If I were still living in it, I would have my stove over here, some storage up in the corner. And I put different containers, Rubbermaid containers at the bottom. This is a Coleman $50. This is literally $50. It's a Coleman cot. And I've had this for a long time now, and it has been an extremely good buy. I am extremely happy with this cot. It's very comfortable. So this is a complete no-build build. It's been very comfortable. You can do exactly the same thing. Buy a few plastic drawers and containers. Okay, my next job is to get everything out of here, and then I'll show you how my new build will go. Let me do that right now. So here is my construction site. I'm just doing this here in my camp on BLM land in Quartzsite, Arizona. I told you I had a 3rd table. Here it is. So I've pre-cut all the legs, and this it won't make sense until I actually show you, but these are the legs. I'm going to put up a countertop. These are going on the bed, and that will make sense when you see it. These are the legs for the bed. That will make sense when you see it. All this plywood that I have out here, let me show you what they are going to. I don't like the floor in this trailer. I got to be honest with you. So we have dog helpers. Oh, you cannot have enough dog helpers. Here comes another one. See, they're so helpful. For all your help, I will pet you. And so that piece goes on the floor. And this piece down here is the bed top. And you'll see that it's 30 by 80. I'm using a Therm-a-Rest that is exactly 30 by 80. So that's the size of the bed. And then this piece here will be a countertop. You can see it's a much nicer piece of wood. It's 3/4. And you will see me doing all those and getting them all in here in just a bit. So I've gone ahead and dropped that piece, and I didn't cut it perfectly straight, square. And so it was a little tighter than I would like to have been, but it worked okay. So it just dropped right in. Again, this was just designed to go in here and it lays down. And it just worked out that there's a gap back here, and I knew that was going to happen because by the time I cut the 30 inches off this, it didn't leave long enough. So we're all but done. I've only got the last couple legs. I thought I'd show you what we're doing. So we're pre-drilling, and then we're driving, and all of them are done except this leg and the last leg. So that's how they're all on. They have two legs, two screws in from this side. So the legs are basically done. I have to decide if I'm going to put an L bracket on it. I think I will, just because I like to overdo everything. So the bed's all done. We've got the cross braces. We got the legs screwed in. We've got an L bracket on all the legs. This is my wonderful friend Deb, and she's helping me. So we'll throw it in the trailer and see how this goes. And in. And back. And there we go. 30 by 80. I've got a lot of wasted space in the corner. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but that's just kind of the way it's going to be. This is a kind of a desk type thing I picked up real cheap here in Quartzsite, and it's going to go underneath this. So I wanted you to see this before it gets built in. Okay, well, that's strong. That really solidified it. So folks, you've seen me working and building the inside. Now, why don't we go ahead and go inside, and I'll show you the final results. It's about a month later. I've been in it for a month or two now, and I'm so busy here in Quartzsite. This is a work time for me. I'm so busy this time of the year that this suffers. A lot of things in my life suffer. So I'll just quick look around, and you'll get to know the idea. It's not finished. I have a lot more to do that I'll do next year. So next year when I come down here, and probably in November, December, January, February, just like I did this year, I'll shoot another video then. It'll look a lot better and nicer, an update. But for now, this is the way it is. Just all the time I can give it. Let's go inside. Okay, so I did put the bed across the side, as you can see here. And I've been sleeping in it now for a while, and it's fine. I was getting a lot of heat in through, that's my south window. I always put the door, which I'm standing in now. I'm standing in the door. I put the main window in the south, and then I put Reflectix over it when it's hot. There is nothing here at this end because this stops short. What I will probably do next year is put shelving all the way across this. I'll just get some 1x12s and make shelving. As we scan around, you saw me make the bed. It's just a simple piece of plywood. This is a Therm-a-Rest MondoKing self-inflating mattress. I like these a lot, and I've been in it. It's working well. And then you've seen this. It's a little more completed. Here is my fridge, and down here is the microwave. There is a EcoFlow Delta Max. My main unit is the Bluetti Elite 200. It's been in here all year, but it's gone out into the car. And so the EcoFlow came in here, and will live in here for a while. This is just the countertop you saw me build in another video, or earlier in this video, I'm not sure which. These are two little battery banks I'm testing. And I've also got I'm doing a comparison between the two little battery banks and the Bluetti AC50. And so they're both here, and I'm using them both. You might notice this is a bottle of vodka. I don't drink, but I do use it for cleaning. This bottle is just vodka, and I spray things with it. And then you got just the stuff of life. If you're wondering why I have Santa Claus here, most of this has gone out to the car already. This would be silverware. This would be pens, pencils, and scissors. Down here, this is a piece of furniture I found locally. It was $25, and I just grabbed it and threw it in here. So, right now it's pretty emptied out. I am moving in to the car for my summer travels, spring and summer travels. So it's pretty empty in here, and that's kind of, I'm kind of a clutter guy. And rather than subject you to all my clutter, I thought I would get it kind of empty so you could see more of it. But I'm happy, very, very, very happy with the trailer. I just think it's been extremely comfortable. I love being able to stand up, move around. I've just been really, really happy. I'm delighted that I bought this. But you can just gives you an idea of what it would be like if you decided that you wanted a runaway rouser. And this is very simple. As you saw in the build, this is very, very simple. It's one sheet of plywood, cut, you know, just this way. It's not that hard. Anyone can do it if you have any comfort with carpentry. This is as simple a bed as you can make. It's a simple piece of plywood and legs. It's got 6 legs screwed in. That's it. And some crap piled up at the floor on the bottom. That's it. That's all there is. Simple and easy. It's very effective. I've been very, very happy with it so far. And so I really highly recommend these rousers. I think it's just fantastic. And I've given you all the reasons before. I won't do it again, but I really like them. Cody likes it too. He gives it his full approval. Full approval, right, Code? You think it's okay. See? Yeah. You didn't hear him, but he definitely said yes. So there you have it, how I did my build. It's very simple, very basic. It's 2 sheets of plywood, some 2x4s, some 3-inch screws, and some 1 5/8 inch screws, and that was it. That's all that I had to do to build this. If you have any carpenter skill, you can do this too. And of course, you could do it really nice. You could do it as fancy as you want. I'm a very simple guy. I like simple things. That's what this is. Well, I hope they gave you an idea of what you can do with a little rouser. I'm so busy when I'm here. When I'm home, I just work and sleep and eat and cook. And so I don't need a whole lot while I'm here. I'm getting ready to leave in my Subaru. I'll travel the rest of the year in the Subaru, and I'll spend a little bit of time at my property in northern Arizona. So this will be in storage now for the next, I think, 5 months. It serves me well by doing that. I'm paying $30 a month for storage here in Quartzsite, $360 total for the year. Nice. Okay, that's it. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.